what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on a team who is rested and ready, coming off a bye, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Wolverines will kick it off to get us underway. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The fans are ready for this one. The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. Complete to start this drive. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turn. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A-game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on. And you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28.
Let him bust. Not third in eternity. Now the whole playbook, short passing game, long passing game, all of it's available.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here.
Well, we knew this offense came into this one wanting to establish the run on their first 3 plays of the game in their own end. Run, 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 but they don't pick up the first down. Now it'll be interesting to see if they continue running the football their next time out.
Sticks it in his belly. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
Well, this is just the type of field position this offense wants. Running behind that left side. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. These two conferences largely share the same geographic footprint, and the ACC loves it when they can take down a team from the SEC.
And we see these two conferences play each other oftentimes early in the season, late in the season. David, think about Clemson, South Carolina, Florida, Florida State. These players have a lot of familiarity with one another.
And this already matters so much to these kids because they grew up in the same area a lot of times, like Reese was talking about with the footprint. But how about in the past, too? When your undefeated league champion gets left out of the playoff for an SEC team, a little more fuel for the fire.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
3rd play of the drive, and they need to make something happen here on 3rd and long. Zings it complete to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
All right, the offense wanted a first down there, but they got the completion, and now it sets up a 4th down situation where it's manageable. I can accomplish it, and yes, I'm going for it.
It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. This might be a little easier if it were straight on, but a 43-yarder from the right hash. And that is no good. Kicker tried to tack a few more on the scoreboard, guys, and couldn't do it.
And that hurt. field goal, especially when you're going up against a defense like this. One of the best in the entire country. You have got to be able to come away with points when you have opportunities.
Texas A&M has it back on the offense, ready to go to work. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
When you hear about it all the time in football, go for it, be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You can see it on the sideline, so let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Trying to convert this second and short. Finds the tight end. Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the first down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. You know, don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now and being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back.
Nothing but green ahead. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. How about the wheels on this A&M quarterback channeling his inner John football?
Man, John football was as exciting as it gets, and college football took notice. The Aggies were talked about in the news all the time. They need that guy at that spot to return if they want to be a national championship contender again.
They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
It is so easy when you're a defensive player, when you watch a little misdirection of the ball go one way to turn into run. That's not my job. My job is to stay home. The defense did a good job of that. Defense stayed home, made the play.
They had this drive going, but they face a 2nd and 15. He's looking to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Grabbed on the outside, it's Manuel. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Great job by the defense winning those early downs. Now you get them in a predictable situation. 3rd and long. You bring in more DBs, more speed, more fun blitz packages. Get to have a little fun, go get the quarterback.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Aggies.
Number 11 in the end zone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And it's no good. He missed the extra point. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and the score came on an impressive run from the 20. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. To the air, it's Carr. He makes the catch close to the sticks, but he'll be a little short of the first down.
And the wide receivers have to understand what part of the field they're on. I got to make sure I have enough space when I run those out routes that when I break, I can catch the football and try to get upfield, get a few more yards. He runs out of space, but he got the
pass on the way. It's picked off. Touchdown, Aggies! And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Wisconsin is down, but they are not out of it. Not inside Camp Randall. One of the best home field advantages in all of college football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Penn State. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here. And that pass intercepted. Trying to take it back. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Texas A&M. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
That quarterbacks in zone coverage, they have to see it, and they have to manipulate defenders, and they don't. You could tell the middle linebacker reading his eyes the whole way, breaks on the football, and then turns into an offensive player and takes it all the way back for a touchdown.
They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20.
We'll take over first and 10.
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds his tight end. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down. This guy fits the bill, big, sturdy Michigan pocket passer.
And it's built on the ground, but I tell you what, when Michigan's had their best teams, they got to have that balance, right? You got to have a guy back there in the pocket that can go through the fake and then make the decision, get the ball out, and get some first downs.
Texas A&M 20, Michigan 0.
First down to start the drive after the break. Use the play fake, now to throw. Can't hold on, he had it right down the middle and he flat dropped it.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
After the misfire, now on second down. Off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. We talk a lot about Michigan building its offense around the running game, but they've always had an effective quarterback who can make plays down the field.
And I think some people hear effective, Reese, and take that as an insult, right? Like
a shot toward the end zone. And that pass picked off.
Defensive backs have tough jobs. I mean, you think about whether you play nickel, whether you play dime, whatever it is, you put more DBs on the field. It's more speed. It's more guys that can cover, but they also got to cover that ground. But to cover the ground and make the pick, a lot of times you don't see that. Superb effort by that guy.
Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
He's knocked down in the backfield, a swarming defense, and he'll lose 7.
Nice job by the defense there, getting a stop on the quarterback behind the line of scrimmage. We know they've been burned a few times early in this game by the QB run, but we weren't going to let it happen there.
Throws to the wideout. And the ball is picked off. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it. You can tell they had a beat on it. Nice cut, nice instincts. Give me that eye and team.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. It's Carr. Using the quick game. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
I really like the slot receiver, and I understand he's not the biggest guy in the world, but he just runs really good routes, and he's always under control. He can run option routes. He can run double moves. He does a great job cutting, and he's dangerous after the catch. Nice weapon to have work in the middle of the field.
Here comes 3rd and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Tackle is made after the first down.
It's not a great feeling on defense, too. When you're blitzing, you're expecting to get a sack. You're expecting to get a hit on the quarterback. If the offensive line and running backs pick it up, because now you have one less guy in the back end trying to cover all these receivers and tight ends, and you know you're in trouble.
And they will score. Touchdown, Wolverines. After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into them.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step 1 to getting them back in the ball game.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll call for the fair catch here. Texas A&M has it back on the offense, ready to go to work. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this drive.
Line getting set on 2nd down. Fires to the big fella. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. The Aggies moving quickly to the line. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on first down.
He didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If you could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the shotgun, the inside give. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They really have no choice here. This is a no-brainer. You go for it here on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got him, and they convert. And this junior quarterback shows you why the scouts love that big arm of his. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass. It just never developed. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
On 2nd down, just keeps firing. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
Defensive linemen live to get after the quarterback, to get sacks, to get by those big hog mollies up front on the offensive line and say, you taste dirt.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. They'll run the screen. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. And the coverage team down there to touch the ball. No return on this play. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So the offense keeps this drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. He's looking to throw it. Got it set up on the outside. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
Texas A&M back to work with another first down. He's going to pass. Quarterback extends the play. Got it! Into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies. I mean, seriously, what do you do against this guy? He is everything you want in a quarterback.
And you can prepare for him all week, and you can put a wide receiver at quarterback to be scout team, but you just can't replicate a guy that can buy time, scramble around, break tackles, and then all of a sudden chuck the ball down the field and make you pay. Just too elite of a playmaker. You just got to find a way to get him on the ground early when you get those opportunities.
And the extra point is good. Finds his rhythm after shanking a couple. A 69-yard touchdown drive, and they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on. Now, I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to...
Going for the big play. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
Lets it fly. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Not only a great play, but tremendous discipline by this sophomore to make the pick.
Right place, right time. Linebackers are usually big physical guys you see play the run a lot. Hard to get 2 interceptions in a game. Special player making special plays.
He's got it down the middle. They'll immediately call timeout. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. This would be a prodigious kick from 56 yards out and from the left side. And he missed it. No good. Really had a chance to stretch it out there, but I think they'll live with a 20-point lead. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Texas A&M ready to kick it away to get the third quarter started. Coming out with it, it's Stewart. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Guys, here come those maize and blue wing helmets on offense. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive. One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies!
Number 1.
The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense too now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play, but